When FBI agents searched the home of a sitting United States senator, they found more than $480,000 in cash, much of it stuffed into envelopes and hidden in clothing, closets, and a safe. They also found gold bars worth more than $100,000. And the senator at the center of it all was not a backbench politician. Bob Menendez was the chairman of the Senate Foreign Relations Committee. If you like true stories where political power collides with criminal evidence, subscribe, because this case reached far beyond one house in New Jersey. Between 2018 and 2022, federal prosecutors said Menendez and his wife Elena accepted hundreds of thousands of dollars in bribes from 3 New Jersey businessmen. The payments came in different forms: cash, gold, a luxury Mercedes convertible, mortgage payments, home furnishings, and compensation connected to a low or no-show job. In return, prosecutors said Menendez used the power of his Senate office to help the businessmen, and in some instances, to benefit the government of Egypt. One part of the case involved an Egyptian-American businessman whose company obtained an exclusive role certifying halal meat exported from the United States to Egypt. Prosecutors said Menendez used his influence to protect that arrangement and took actions connected to military aid and other matters involving Egypt. Another businessman wanted help with a state criminal investigation involving associates in the trucking and insurance industry. A third was facing a federal bank fraud prosecution. The government argued that Menendez tried to use political influence around those cases while receiving cash, furniture, and gold. Then came June 2022. Federal agents executed a search warrant at the New Jersey home Menendez shared with Elena. Inside, investigators photographed stacks of cash and envelopes filled with money. Some of the envelopes contained fingerprints linked to Menendez or one of the businessmen. Agents also found gold bars and the Mercedes convertible prosecutors said had been provided as part of the scheme. The evidence did not stay inside the house. At trial, prosecutors presented messages, financial records, witness testimony, photographs, and evidence about official actions Menendez had taken while serving in the Senate. Menendez denied that he had sold his office. His defense argued that the cash had innocent explanations and that his actions as a senator were legitimate constituent or diplomatic work. The jury did not accept that argument. On July 16, 2024, after a 9-week federal trial in Manhattan, Menendez was convicted on all 16 counts he faced. The convictions included bribery, honest services wire fraud, extortion under color of official right, obstruction of justice, and acting as a foreign agent while serving as a public official. The political consequences came quickly. Menendez resigned from the United States Senate in August 2024, ending a Senate career that had lasted nearly 2 decades. Then came sentencing. On January 29, 2025, a federal judge sentenced Menendez to 11 years in prison and ordered more than $922,000 in forfeiture. 2 businessmen convicted alongside him also received lengthy prison terms. Elena was tried separately. She was later convicted on all 15 counts in her case and sentenced to 54 months in prison. So what do you think was the most damaging evidence in this case? The cash hidden around the house, the gold bars, or the records connecting the gifts to official actions? And when a politician argues that questionable actions were simply part of normal public service, what kind of evidence should prosecutors need before a jury can distinguish politics from corruption? Tell me which part of the case changed your view the most. Here is the latest verified update. Bob Menendez began serving his 11-year federal prison sentence on June 17, 2025, at a federal facility in Pennsylvania. He filed an appeal of his conviction, but his request to remain free while that appeal moved forward was denied. Elena began serving her own 54-month federal sentence on July 10, 2026. The senator who once chaired one of the most powerful committees in Congress is now serving more than a decade in federal prison after a corruption case built around political influence, cash-filled envelopes, and gold bars.